FreeBooksTube is glad to produce, publish, and offer 33rd Degree Knowledge: How Mentally Control the Energy Field by Sage D. Esotreasure. In the exploration of 33rd degree wisdom, you are invited to embark on a journey that transcends traditional perspectives of reality. This book is more than just a text. It's a gateway into understanding how your mind can engage with and shape the quantum field, the underlying structure of the universe itself. It reveals the hidden power of your thoughts and intentions, showing that they are not just internal experiences but forces capable of influencing the physical world around you. Through the content of these pages, you will discover how these mental energies interact with the quantum realm, creating outcomes in your life based on the frequencies your mind resonates with. As you immerse yourself in the material, you'll begin to grasp the principles of quantum mechanics that have been simplified for practical application. One of the primary revelations is how successful individuals, whether they are aware of it or not, consistently align their thoughts with the frequencies that govern the quantum field. This alignment allows them to manifest their desired realities. The knowledge contained in this book is designed to empower you with the tools to do the same, adjusting your mental frequencies to levels that resonate with success, health, and wealth. Each section of the book introduces key concepts that are rooted in both ancient wisdom and contemporary scientific understanding. Through these teachings, you'll engage with meditative practices, visualization techniques, and mental exercises aimed at enhancing your capacity to influence the quantum field. This is not about theoretical knowledge alone. It is a hands-on guide to transforming the power of your mind into concrete results. The wisdom within these pages will guide you step by step, teaching you how to harness your thoughts and intentions to actively shape the energies of the universe. This journey into 33rd degree wisdom is more than a simple intellectual exercise. It's an invitation to shift your perspective on reality itself. You will be challenged to expand your awareness and take control of the unseen forces that shape the experiences and events in your life. Through the mastery of these techniques, you'll uncover the hidden power within you to create lasting change. Imagine standing on the shore of an immense ocean. Every ripple, wave, and current in this ocean represents the quantum field, the subtle and profound forces that influence every aspect of existence. In your hands, you hold a guide to mastering this unseen domain, offering you the chance to step beyond understanding and into action. This journey is not about simply learning the principles of quantum mechanics. It's about applying them to reshape your life. As you embark on this journey, you are invited to dive deep into the interconnectedness of consciousness and the quantum field. The book doesn't merely present abstract concepts but equips you with techniques to consciously influence the quantum realm, manifesting the outcomes you desire. If you're ready to unlock the limitless potential of your mind and transform the world around you, this is the path forward. It's been noted that many viewers of this content have not yet subscribed to our channel. Please take a moment to support our efforts by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Your support helps us create more content that empowers and enlightens. Moving into the heart of the book, you'll encounter the first section, which delves into the mysteries of the quantum mind. You are invited to explore the concept of the quantum intellect, a revolutionary idea rooted in quantum physics. According to this concept, our minds are not merely the byproducts of biological processes, but entities that actively interact with the universe on a subatomic level. This interaction holds the key to unlocking the immense potential of the quantum intellect. It's not about directly changing physical reality, but about shifting the probabilities within the quantum field to manifest desired outcomes. To truly comprehend this, you must dive into the principles of quantum physics, especially the idea of superposition. This principle states that quantum entities can exist in multiple states simultaneously until they are observed. The act of observation collapses these possibilities into a single outcome. This is a crucial element in understanding how your thoughts can shape reality, not through mere optimism, but through the scientifically grounded principles of quantum physics. The role of observation in quantum mechanics is not passive. When you consciously observe, you collapse the wave of possibilities into a specific state. This understanding is essential in mastering 33rd degree wisdom. As you develop a deeper grasp of the quantum intellect, you'll begin to see how your thought processes can influence the probabilities that determine physical outcomes, providing a new perspective on your role within the universe. The second section introduces the intriguing intersection of ancient wisdom and modern physics. As you continue to explore the quantum intellect, you'll notice the fascinating parallels between contemporary scientific understanding and age-old teachings. The ancient philosophy of 33rd degree wisdom teaches that the universe is a mirror of our inner world, echoing the quantum principle that the observer shapes the reality they perceive. Both systems of thought point to a profound truth. Reality is not fixed but malleable, shaped by perception and intention. In the ancient wisdom of the 33rd degree, there is a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. This resonates strongly with the principles of quantum entanglement, where particles remain connected across vast distances. These ancient teachings and modern discoveries aren't as divergent as they might seem at first glance. They offer complementary views on the same underlying truth, that reality is interconnected, and through our minds, we have the ability to influence it. The principle of wave-particle duality, where light can behave as both a particle and a wave depending on how it's observed, aligns with ancient wisdom's concept of duality in existence. In both frameworks, the universe and everything in it possess a dual nature, capable of shifting based on perspective. This convergence of old and new knowledge shows that timeless wisdom is universal and resonates with the latest scientific discoveries, reaffirming the same truths about the nature of the universe and our place within it. In the final section, you'll uncover the hidden patterns of reality, those subtle forces that weave together the fabric of existence. The 33rd degree wisdom teaches that the universe operates on patterns that may be hidden but are accessible through the quantum field. Quantum mechanics, which explores the universe at its smallest scales, offers a lens to perceive these patterns. Yet, understanding them requires more than observation. It requires active engagement and a shift in perception. For instance, the famous double-slit experiment illustrates the wave-particle duality of light, showing that light behaves differently depending on how it's observed. This experiment demonstrates the vital role of the observer in shaping reality. Through these teachings, you will learn to see the world in a new way, recognizing the hidden forces at play and learning how to work with them. By the end of this journey, you will have not only learned about quantum mechanics and ancient wisdom, but also how to apply these insights in practical ways to shape your life. You'll have the tools to harness the power of your thoughts and intentions, influencing the quantum field to manifest your desired outcomes. In understanding the power of the quantum mind, you must first grasp the fundamental shift in how reality is perceived in the quantum realm. Unlike classical physics, which follows predictable rules, the quantum world operates under a set of principles that defy traditional understanding. Instead of fixed outcomes, it is governed by probabilities and uncertainties. Particles can exist in more than one state simultaneously. This is known as superposition, and can interact with each other instantly, even across vast distances, through a phenomenon called entanglement. These principles provide the framework for interacting with the quantum field. However, it's crucial to understand that it's not about using brute force or direct control. Rather, it's about learning the subtle art of manipulation, of moving in harmony with the hidden patterns of reality. To master these patterns is to engage in a delicate dance with the universe itself, flowing with the forces that shape existence instead of resisting them. By tapping into this understanding, you begin to access your limitless potential. The quantum mind, once understood, opens up the vastness of the universe for exploration and interaction. This potential lies not in mental gymnastics but in a profound shift in perception, a transformation in how you see reality itself. The world is not a fixed, unchanging structure. It's a fluid, dynamic system where your thoughts, intentions, and actions all have influence. When your quantum mind is fully activated, it becomes a conduit between you and the quantum field. This relationship is not about commanding the universe to do your bidding. Rather, it is about entering into a co-creative process. The quantum field responds not to vague wishes but to focused, clear intentions. By honing your quantum mind, you don't control the quantum field directly, but instead, you align with it, allowing your thoughts and intentions to resonate with the universe's fundamental energies. This relationship between your mind and the quantum field is symbiotic. The universe reflects your intentions back to you, meaning that by engaging in this process, you become an active participant in shaping reality. Achieving goals or manifesting dreams is just one part of the equation. The true essence of tapping into your limitless potential is recognizing your intrinsic power and using it to create a reality that mirrors your highest aspirations and inner truths. To understand how to manipulate the quantum field, you must first delve into the fundamentals of quantum mechanics. This theoretical framework, born in the early 20th century, revolutionized our understanding of the microscopic world. It's not an easy path to follow, but one that rewards those willing to make the journey. At the heart of the quantum field is the idea that particles are not independent entities but expressions of underlying physical fields, similar to how an electric field permeates space. In this view, particles are not distinct objects but rather fluctuations in the field, manifesting from the energy within the quantum fabric. Unlike classical fields, the quantum field displays unique behaviors, such as wave-particle duality, where entities can act as both particles and waves, depending on how they are observed. This duality is deeply tied to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, which states that you can never know both the position and momentum of a particle with absolute precision. This principle is not a mere limitation of measurement but a fundamental aspect of reality itself. In addition, the quantum field can give rise to virtual particles, transient entities that appear and disappear due to fluctuations in energy. These particles might seem ethereal, but their effects are real and measurable, influencing forces like electromagnetism and gravity. Understanding these concepts is essential because they form the bedrock of your journey into mastering the quantum field. Comprehension is the first step toward mastery. The more you explore the quantum domain, the deeper your understanding of its mysterious and powerful nature becomes. Once you've grasped the basics of the quantum field, you can move on to the concept of thought waves and their role in shaping reality. Thought waves, in the context of quantum physics, suggest that our thoughts are not merely internal experiences but tangible forces capable of producing energy. This idea is central to understanding the influence you wield at the quantum level. The question then arises, how do thoughts generate energy? The answer lies in the intricate process of neurosynaptic transmission. Each thought you have triggers a series of neurochemical reactions in your brain, which create electrical impulses. These impulses generate electromagnetic waves, or thought waves, which are real, measurable entities that can influence the quantum field. What's fascinating is that thought waves vary in frequency and intensity, much like the thoughts themselves. Positive, focused thoughts produce higher frequency waves, while negative or scattered thoughts create lower frequency waves. This distinction is critical because it means that the quality of your thoughts can directly impact the reality you experience at the quantum level. Scientific studies have suggested that these thought waves can influence the behavior of particles in the quantum field. While this idea may seem extraordinary, it highlights the profound potential of human consciousness to shape physical reality. However, influencing the quantum field with thought waves is not a simple matter. It requires a deep understanding of quantum mechanics and a disciplined mind. At a deeper level of understanding, you'll encounter the principles of mind over matter, which propose that consciousness can directly affect physical reality. This concept, though intricate, is not merely a philosophical idea but one grounded in quantum field theory, QFT. QFT combines classical field theory, special relativity, and quantum mechanics to propose that all particles are expressions of the quantum field. If the mind can influence particles, it can potentially influence the quantum field itself. A key example of this is the double-slit experiment, which shows that when electrons are observed, they behave differently than when they are not. This suggests that the act of observation alone can alter physical behavior, offering strong evidence that consciousness can influence matter. The idea that the mind can impact the quantum field is a significant departure from the deterministic worldview of classical Newtonian physics, marking a shift to a probabilistic, quantum-based understanding of reality. In this new understanding, the mind is not just a passive observer but an active component of the universe's structure. Your thoughts, through the quantum mind, interact with the fundamental energies of the universe, shaping the fabric of reality itself. This understanding of the interplay between consciousness and the quantum field opens the door to a new way of perceiving and interacting with the world. In conclusion, mastering the quantum mind and tapping into the quantum field offers a profound shift in understanding your role in the universe. It's about moving beyond mere theoretical knowledge to a place where you actively shape reality. By aligning your thoughts, intentions, and consciousness with the quantum field, you become a co-creator of your experience, capable of influencing the deepest levels of existence. You are not merely an observer in the universe, you are an active participant in its unfolding. However, it's important to clarify that this doesn't suggest you have the ability to levitate objects or bend reality with sheer willpower. The influence you exert on the quantum world is subtle, involving small shifts in quantum probabilities that, when properly understood, can offer a powerful form of control over your personal reality. Understanding these principles allows you to access an unparalleled level of influence, but this field is complex and requires an open mind, critical thinking, and constant exploration. One must be both humble and intellectually curious, always willing to delve deeper into the mysteries of the quantum realm to fully grasp its possibilities. Transcending the physical realm is a central theme of the teachings at the 33rd degree of wisdom. This doesn't mean rejecting or ignoring the material world, but understanding its limits. Picture the physical realm as just one radio station among many. What you experience with your five senses is just a fraction of the total spectrum of reality. Beyond this narrow perception, there are numerous other dimensions of existence waiting to be explored. The physical world, in this analogy, is just a single channel, but there are many more channels that your mind can tune into. Expanding your consciousness beyond the physical is not about dismissing the material world as insignificant, but recognizing that it is just one aspect of a much larger cosmic system. With mental discipline, you can learn to perceive and interact with other realms beyond what you can see, touch, hear, smell, or taste. To achieve this, the 33rd degree emphasizes practices like meditation, visualization, and affirmations. These techniques train your mind to transcend the physical and tap into higher planes of existence. This doesn't mean you will float in the clouds or live in some dreamlike state. It's about perceiving the underlying patterns and energies that shape the physical world. It's about understanding how everything is interconnected and learning how to work with those connections to initiate change. Mastering the ability to transcend the physical brings a deeper level of wisdom. It allows you to see beyond the surface of reality and engage with the invisible forces that shape the material world. This level of awareness is crucial to attaining the wisdom and influence associated with the 33rd degree. As you explore further into this path, you will encounter the concept of the quantum matrix, a vast, interconnected web of energies and possibilities beyond the physical realm. This quantum matrix is a multidimensional construct, where quantum particles vibrate at different frequencies to create a spectrum of realities. Each point within this matrix corresponds to a specific quantum state, which is constantly fluctuating based on the energy and intentions you project. Learning to decode the quantum matrix means understanding how to align your consciousness with a desired state of being. Your mind, when properly attuned, acts as a signal, drawing a particular potential reality towards you. This is not a simple act of wishing for something to happen. It requires discipline, focus, and a deep understanding of quantum principles. One essential element of working within the quantum matrix is the concept of transcending linear time. In the quantum realm, past, present, and future are not distinct and separate but coexist simultaneously. By comprehending this, you can tap into wisdom from any point in time and apply it to enhance your present experiences and outcomes. Building on these ideas, the 33rd degree wisdom blueprint serves as a guide for tapping into your full consciousness and achieving mastery over your reality. This blueprint combines ancient wisdom with modern scientific insights, offering a step-by-step approach to harnessing the power of the quantum field. The first step in this blueprint is self-awareness. Through practices like meditation and introspection, you begin to identify and examine your core beliefs, emotions, and thought patterns. This stage is crucial as it forms the foundation for the more advanced work of mentally influencing reality. Next, the blueprint emphasizes the practice of quantum visualization. Here, you learn to create vivid mental images of the reality you wish to manifest. This isn't just an exercise in imagination, but a way of tuning your consciousness to the frequencies of the quantum field, enabling you to access its infinite potential. Following visualization, you'll move on to quantum affirmations. This practice involves using positive, present tense statements to influence your subconscious mind. The goal is to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you wish to create, making it more likely to manifest. The final stage in the 33rd degree blueprint is quantum action. This stage is vital because it bridges the gap between the mental and the physical realms. Here, you are guided to take inspired, aligned actions that match the reality you've visualized and affirmed. Without action, the mental work remains in the abstract. By taking steps in the physical world, you ground your intentions in reality. This wisdom blueprint offers a comprehensive guide for mastering your world through the quantum mind. By following its principles with diligence, you'll gradually gain access to the profound insights and powers associated with the highest level of conscious awareness. Delving into quantum consciousness reveals an even deeper understanding of the nature of reality. At its core, quantum consciousness suggests that your mind is not limited to your brain or body but extends into the quantum field that comprises reality itself. Consciousness is not merely a biological process but a quantum one, capable of interacting with and even creating reality. To fully grasp quantum consciousness, you need to rethink your understanding of the mind. One key concept here is superposition, as demonstrated by Schrödinger's famous thought experiment with the cat that was both dead and alive until it was observed. This illustrates that consciousness holds multiple possibilities simultaneously, and by observing, you collapse those possibilities into one reality. Another key phenomenon in quantum consciousness is entanglement, where two particles, once connected, remain linked no matter how far apart they are. The state of one instantly affects the state of the other. This has profound implications for the quantum mind, suggesting that your consciousness could influence reality across great distances. In this expanded view of reality, quantum consciousness means understanding that your mind doesn't just passively observe reality, it actively participates in shaping it. By aligning your consciousness with the quantum field, you become a co-creator of the world around you, influencing it in subtle yet powerful ways. By embracing these principles of quantum consciousness and applying them through practices like visualization, meditation, and mindful action, you step into a new level of awareness and capability. You begin to see reality not as something fixed and immutable but as a dynamic, interconnected web of possibilities, waiting for your conscious input to shape and form. Consciousness posits that your mind plays an active role in the creation of reality. This concept positions the quantum mind as a remarkable tool for manifesting desired outcomes, but it is important to remember that understanding this quantum consciousness is only the first step. Mastering its use is a separate and much more intricate journey. Let's move forward and explore how to utilize the quantum mind as a potent tool for shaping reality. Your quantum mind is the center of your consciousness, intricately connected to the limitless possibilities within the quantum field. Think of it as an artist's palette. By mixing thoughts, emotions, and aspirations, you craft your ideal reality much like a painter blends colors to create a masterpiece. However, this process is far from random. It requires skill, focus, and a thorough understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. The quantum mind shifts your role from a passive observer to an active participant in shaping your experience. By aligning your conscious intent with the quantum field's infinite possibilities, you can guide quantum states into manifesting specific realities. This is not about wishful thinking or simplistic affirmations, but a conscious alignment with quantum probabilities, effectively collapsing the quantum wave function into a definite state of reality. Your quantum mind functions as a bridge between your conscious intentions and the quantum field, making it the interface through which you shape your reality. The power of this mind, however, should not be underestimated. It requires deep understanding, respect, and conscious use. To effectively wield this power, you must cultivate mental discipline, clarity of purpose, and a grasp of basic quantum mechanics. This foundation will be the bedrock as you explore how to harness quantum energy and the limitless potential it offers. Understanding and mastering quantum energy is essential if you wish to unlock its vast potential. Quantum energy, the core of quantum physics, manifests itself in the form of particles like electrons and photons. At times, these particles behave like solid particles, while at others, they act as waves, a phenomenon known as wave-particle duality. This dual nature is at the heart of quantum energy's elusive and paradoxical character. To tap into this energy, it's crucial to work within the constraints posed by the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. This principle asserts that you cannot simultaneously know both the exact position and momentum of a quantum particle. This isn't just a technological limitation but a fundamental aspect of how the quantum world operates. A key concept in understanding quantum energy is superposition, the idea that particles can exist in multiple states at once until observed, at which point they settle into a specific state. This principle is at the foundation of cutting-edge technologies like quantum computing and quantum encryption, which take advantage of this multi-state potential. Equally fascinating is quantum entanglement, which occurs when two particles become deeply connected in such a way that changes in the state of one particle instantaneously affect the other, regardless of distance. This phenomenon underlies revolutionary advancements like quantum teleportation and quantum computing, but on a personal level, it hints at how deeply everything in the universe is interconnected. While harnessing quantum energy allows you to engage with the smallest building blocks of the physical world, shaping reality with thought dives into how your mind can influence and alter your perception of the world around you. This is a profound principle central to the philosophy of the 33rd degree wisdom. Thoughts, as we now know, are forms of energy. Scientific studies have shown that thoughts generate measurable vibrational frequencies, much like tuning your brain to a specific wavelength, like a radio. The quantum field, a vast, encompassing energy field, responds to these frequencies. You can think of it as a cosmic mirror reflecting back the energy it receives. Positive thoughts send out positive energy, which in turn creates positive changes in your reality. Conversely, negative thoughts create negative energy, shaping your reality in a detrimental way. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a literal, measurable process grounded in quantum physics. With this understanding, it becomes clear that being mindful of not only what you think but also how you think is essential. You must develop an awareness of your thought patterns and consciously steer them towards positivity and productive outcomes if you want to shape your reality effectively. Of course, this process is not as simple as imagining happy thoughts and expecting life to be perfect. Shaping reality with thought is a skill that requires practice, discipline, and a deep understanding of your own mind. However, with time and dedication, you will begin to see how your ability to control your reality becomes more profound. As you dive deeper into the art of quantum manifestation, you'll uncover an intriguing journey of using the mind's power to shape reality. Within the field of 33rd degree wisdom, quantum manifestation is not just a mental exercise but a real, practical tool. It challenges conventional thinking and pushes the boundaries of what is considered possible, engaging your quantum mind in the act of creation. At its core, quantum manifestation is a process where your focused thoughts and emotional energy interact with the quantum field to bring about desired outcomes. This isn't mystical but rooted in the principles of quantum physics. To effectively manifest your desires, you must align your thoughts and emotions with your target outcome. This creates a magnetic force that attracts quantum energy toward your vision. In this process, you aren't simply hoping or wishing for something to happen. You are actively engaging the quantum field, shaping it according to your mental blueprint. But this requires unwavering belief and mental discipline. Doubt or disbelief will interfere with the quantum field and weaken your power to manifest your desires, much like a radio signal becomes distorted when it's not tuned properly. Mastering quantum manifestation is more than just understanding the mechanics behind it. It requires a fundamental shift in mindset. It involves embracing the idea that your thoughts and emotions are not passive but actively participate in shaping the world around you. When you recognize this, you begin to approach life with a greater sense of responsibility and control over your destiny. To sum up, the teachings of quantum consciousness, energy, and manifestation are not simply intellectual exercises but practical tools for reshaping your reality. By tapping into the principles of the quantum mind, you transition from a passive observer of life to an active creator of your own experience. As you work to align your consciousness with the quantum field, your ability to influence and shape reality grows exponentially, allowing you to live a life of greater purpose, clarity, and fulfillment. The profound power of the mind over material reality is a concept that reveals how, within the quantum field, the potential for creation is virtually limitless. This realization positions you as the creator, emphasizing that in quantum manifestation, thoughts are not passive observers but active forces that sculpt reality. As we delve into these principles, you'll discover how quantum entanglement plays a crucial role in your journey. Until then, focus on refining your manifestation abilities. In the realm of advanced wisdom, particularly in the 33rd degree, you'll encounter the concept of quantum entanglement, a phenomenon that fundamentally reshapes our understanding of connectivity and correlation. This fascinating concept shows how two particles, once linked, remain inextricably connected regardless of the distance separating them. Altering the state of one particle instantaneously affects the other, transcending the constraints of space and time. Imagine this concept in relation to your thoughts. Your thoughts and desires are like energy particles. When these particles become entangled, they form an unbreakable bond. Altering your thoughts, therefore, changes the state of your reality. This process represents the essence of mental control over the quantum field. However, mastering this power requires a deep understanding of quantum mechanics and a keen awareness of your own consciousness. You must carefully select thoughts that align with your desired reality, with your mind acting as the observer in the quantum realm, collapsing the wave function into a reality of your choosing. Understanding quantum entanglement can be transformative in your pursuit of wisdom. It offers a pathway to manifesting your desires on a quantum level. Remember, you are not just a participant in this interconnected universe, you are a co-creator. By weaving your thoughts and desires together, you can unlock your highest potential. Next, let's explore the space-time continuum, a cornerstone of advanced wisdom. This concept integrates the 3 dimensions of space with the 4th dimension of time into a unified 4-dimensional fabric. Einstein's theory of relativity tells us that space and time are not separate entities but are intertwined in a continuous structure. Space is not static, and time does not flow in one direction alone. They form the fabric of space-time. To grasp this, picture yourself on a trampoline. You represent a mass in space, and the trampoline symbolizes the space-time continuum. When you stand in the middle, you create a dip that represents gravity's effect. This demonstrates how mass shapes space-time and, in turn, how space-time directs the movement of mass. Applying this to the quantum field, your thoughts, emotions, and intentions act like mass. They distort the space-time around you, creating a unique gravitational pull that influences the quantum field. By consciously altering your thoughts and emotions, you change your gravitational effect, thereby affecting how you interact with the quantum field. Understanding the space-time continuum is crucial for harnessing advanced wisdom. It's not just about manipulating the quantum field, but comprehending the complex dynamics that govern our universe. Realizing that you are not merely existing in the universe but are a fundamental part of it can profoundly impact your understanding and application of these principles. Venturing into the quantum realm is more than a physical journey, it's a deeply personal and spiritual exploration. The quantum universe, filled with infinite potentialities, is the foundation of existence. However, exploring it requires a mental rather than physical approach. The first step in exploring the quantum universe is understanding your quantum self, the version of you that exists beyond the physical realm, where consciousness and the quantum field merge. This self participates in the quantum dance of creation, not just as an observer but as an active participant. Key features of this universe are superposition and entanglement. Superposition refers to a quantum system existing in multiple states simultaneously until observed, while entanglement describes how 2 particles, regardless of distance, act as one. In this realm, traditional cause and effect lose their conventional meanings. Instead, belief becomes a tool for shaping reality. Exploring this universe requires mental discipline. Mastery over your thoughts and emotions is crucial as they manifest into energetic signatures that interact with the quantum field. With focused intent, you can influence this field, but it requires practice and patience. As you advance in your exploration of the quantum domain, you are poised to uncover the secrets of reality. Understanding that reality is not a fixed construct, but a fluid manifestation of consciousness is key. This idea, rooted in quantum physics, is demonstrated by experiments such as the double-slit experiment, which shows that the observer's consciousness influences reality at its most fundamental level. This principle, often called the observer effect, suggests that the act of observation alters the state of the system being observed. This means you are not merely a passive spectator but an active participant in shaping your reality. The implications are profound. You have the inherent potential to shape and influence your reality. To unlock this ability, you must become aware of your consciousness and understand that your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are vibrational frequencies interacting with the quantum field, thereby influencing the physical reality you experience. This engagement with reality is often referred to as reality transurfing, where your conscious interaction with the quantum field determines the nature of your experiences. In summary, the exploration of quantum entanglement, the space-time continuum, and the nature of reality reveals a world where your mind plays a central role in shaping existence. By understanding and mastering these principles, you can transform your ability to influence your reality, aligning your consciousness with the limitless possibilities of the quantum field. Unveiling the secrets of reality involves a profound journey into the depths of your inner self. This exploration requires a thorough understanding of how your consciousness intertwines with the quantum field. It is a path of self-discovery that demands rigorous introspection and a willingness to question fundamental assumptions about the nature of existence. The rewards of this journey are significant: a newfound ability to consciously shape your reality through the advanced wisdom of quantum principles. As you dive deeper into the quantum realm, you'll uncover that every particle and wave of energy is part of an elaborate web of interconnected relationships. This quantum connectivity, often referred to as entanglement, is not merely a theoretical concept but a well-established phenomenon in quantum physics. Particles that are far apart can instantaneously affect each other's states, defying our traditional notions of space and time. This profound interconnectedness suggests that separateness is an illusion and that everything you experience is part of a grand, cosmic tapestry. Understanding this connection goes beyond intellectual comprehension. It involves a transformative shift in consciousness. You move from perceiving reality through the lens of classical physics to engaging with quantum metaphysics, where the observer and the observed, mind and matter, are intertwined in a complex dance of existence. The quantum connection reveals that you are not only a part of the universe but that the universe is within you. Every particle and wave of energy resonates within you, reflecting the boundless potential of the cosmos. This realization paves the way for harnessing the power of intention and focus in your journey. The power of intention and focus is transformative, reshaping your understanding of the universe and your role within it. These twin forces, when effectively harnessed, serve as a conduit linking your consciousness to the quantum field, enabling you to shape your reality. Intention, in this context, is more than a mere wish or declaration. It is a deliberate commitment to a specific outcome, a clear mental blueprint of your desired reality. It acts as a quantum seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe. Cultivating this level of intention requires clarity, deep belief, and unwavering commitment. Focus complements intention by directing your mental energy towards your goal. It acts as the lens that sharpens your intention, ensuring that your signal to the quantum field is clear and potent amid external distractions. The sharper your focus, the more effectively your intention is conveyed, enhancing the probability of manifestation. While intention sets the course, focus provides the propulsion. They are the rudder and sail of your quantum journey, guiding you through the sea of potentialities. Mastering the art of intention and focus requires understanding their interdependence in the manifestation process. It is not a mystical practice reserved for the enlightened, but a practical, learnable skill that empowers you to consciously shape your reality according to your deepest desires and aspirations. When you master intention and focus, you set the stage for significant personal growth. This growth mirrors the quantum leap of an electron, an abrupt shift from one energy state to another. Such a leap signifies a profound transformation in your state of being. Instead of merely accumulating knowledge or skills, you fundamentally reshape your understanding of yourself and the universe. This transformation often involves reconciling dualities such as the physical and spiritual, the personal and universal, and the conscious and subconscious. These advancements do not occur overnight. They require consistent practice, self-introspection, and a willingness to challenge existing paradigms. It is similar to a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble to reveal a masterpiece within. However, instead of using a chisel, you employ intention and focus to sculpt your reality. Building on the concept of quantum leaps in personal growth, mindful quantum living represents the practical application of this wisdom. It allows you to actively shape your reality using intentional focus and conscious awareness. Mindful quantum living is not an esoteric theory but a methodical approach that combines principles of quantum physics and mindfulness to influence the quantum field surrounding you. Mindful quantum living starts with recognizing and accepting your quantum self, acknowledging that you are more than a physical being. You are a dynamic entity within the quantum field, co-creating your reality. Every thought, emotion, and action impacts this field. Here, mindfulness acts as your guide, helping you align your thoughts and actions with your desired reality. To practice mindful quantum living effectively, you must develop a keen awareness of your thought patterns and emotional responses. It is not sufficient to passively hope for change. You must actively choose your thoughts and emotions, directing them deliberately towards your goals. This represents a significant shift from reactive living, where you are often controlled by external circumstances, to a proactive approach where you shape your reality through conscious intention. In practical terms, mindful quantum living involves being consistently aware of your mental and emotional states and aligning them with your desired outcomes. It requires a disciplined approach to maintain focus and intention, ensuring that your actions and thoughts contribute to the manifestation of your goals. By integrating these principles into your daily life, you harness the full potential of the quantum field, guiding your reality with intention and mindfulness. To truly engage in mindful quantum living, you must integrate regular mindfulness practices with a firm grasp of quantum principles. This fusion enhances your connection with both your quantum self and the quantum field, strengthening your capacity to influence your reality. By adopting mindful quantum living, you seize control of your life, steering it towards your desired outcomes through deliberate intention and quantum insight. A key element of mindful quantum living involves daily mindfulness practices like meditation, visualization, and affirmations. These techniques are not just rituals but essential tools for deepening your connection with the quantum self. Meditation helps you cultivate inner peace and clarity. Visualization allows you to vividly imagine your desired outcomes, and affirmations reinforce your goals and intentions. This blend of practices fosters a more profound connection with the quantum field, enabling you to harness its power to shape your reality consciously. As you progress on your path of understanding higher states of awareness, you'll delve into techniques that expand your mental capacities and open doors to profound levels of consciousness. Mastery of these techniques involves learning how to navigate the quantum field and enhance your mental control. This journey will enable you to access realms of insight and understanding that were previously beyond your reach. To begin, you need to view consciousness as a quantum field. This perspective transforms consciousness from a mere metaphysical idea into a tangible aspect of reality governed by the same laws that apply to matter. You are not just an observer but an active participant in this field, where your thoughts and intentions play a crucial role in shaping the manifestations in your life. Cultivating mindfulness is a vital aspect of this process. It involves not only practicing meditation but also consciously observing your thoughts and actions throughout the day. Rather than suppressing thoughts, you learn to observe them without judgment. This detached observation helps you engage with the quantum field more effectively, allowing you to tap into its vast wisdom. Visualization is another powerful technique. It leverages the principle of quantum entanglement, where your mental images can attract and manifest your desired reality. By visualizing your goals and desired outcomes clearly and vividly, you draw them into existence through the quantum field. Exploring the quantum field is akin to embarking on a journey into the deepest parts of your consciousness. This metaphysical exploration reveals high levels of awareness that operate on principles that challenge conventional logic. To navigate this terrain, you must adopt a broader, more expansive perspective. Understanding quantum entanglement is crucial in this context. Entanglement indicates that particles are interconnected regardless of distance, meaning that an action on one particle can instantly affect another, no matter how far apart they are. This principle mirrors the interconnection of your thoughts, emotions, and experiences, all of which contribute to your reality. Another fundamental concept is superposition, which allows a quantum system to exist in multiple states simultaneously until observed. This phenomenon highlights the power of consciousness in collapsing infinite possibilities into a single reality through observation. Navigating the quantum field involves more than just trying to control it. It requires understanding and aligning with its principles. You are an integral part of this intricate web of existence, and your thoughts, beliefs, and intentions shape your reality. Enhancing your mental control capacity is essential for accessing higher states of awareness, which is a key step in mastering quantum principles. This process, while abstract, is grounded in practical techniques. For example, consistent meditation improves the function of the prefrontal cortex, which is crucial for executive function and self-control. Mindfulness also sharpens your ability to focus, allowing you to direct your thoughts more effectively. The quantum field responds to conscious observation, and improving your mental control enhances your interaction with it. Beyond control, engaging with the interconnectedness of all things, an essential principle of quantum physics, fosters a heightened sense of awareness. Visualization and affirmation practices anchor your mental processes in the quantum reality, helping you cultivate a deeper understanding of this interconnectedness. When it comes to reality hacking with the quantum mind, understanding the quantum state is fundamental. This concept in quantum mechanics defines the inherent nature of particles and their potential states. Harnessing the energy of the quantum field is crucial for mastering reality hacking. A quantum state represents the current condition of a quantum system, including a specific combination of properties that the system possesses at any given moment. Unlike classical physics, which is deterministic, quantum states are probabilistic. They can exist in multiple states at once, a phenomenon known as superposition. This concept is vital for grasping the quantum mind's potential. The quantum mind, by its nature, is a superposition of numerous possibilities rather than a single fixed state. Understanding this allows you to influence reality by shifting your quantum state. By tapping into the energy of the quantum field, you engage in reality hacking, reshaping your reality based on the principles of quantum physics. Reality hacking is not about mystical practices but about applying quantum principles grounded in empirical research. The quantum field, or field, is an energy sea that permeates everything. It is where particles and waves coexist, governed by superposition and entanglement principles. Your mind, with its quantum nature, can tap into this field to influence reality and harness its boundless potential. To harness the power of the quantum field effectively, you must first prepare your mind. Imagine your mind as a radio receiver. If it's cluttered, it will pick up static rather than clear signals. The key to clear reception is meditation, which serves to clean and sharpen your mental focus. Through meditation, you clear away the mental debris that can distort the signals you send to the quantum field. Once your mind is clear, the next step is to form a vivid, detailed vision of the reality you wish to create. This vision should be more than just a fleeting thought. It should be a fully immersive experience. Picture every detail of your desired outcome, and let yourself feel as if it's already a part of your reality. This intense focus and emotional engagement serve as a powerful signal to the quantum field, guiding its energy toward manifesting your vision. To truly master the art of influencing reality with your quantum mind, you need to grasp a few fundamental concepts. At its core, reality is a manifestation of quantum energy. Your mind, as a quantum entity, can interact with and alter this energy. This idea is deeply rooted in quantum physics and the study of consciousness. Start by delving into deep meditation. Achieving a state where your conscious thoughts harmonize with your subconscious desires is crucial. This state, often referred to as coherent mode, is where your mind can make direct contact with the quantum field. In this state, you become capable of influencing reality more effectively. Focus on the process of reality imprinting. Think of this as programming a computer. The quantum field is the hardware, your mind is the software, and your thoughts are the code. By visualizing and mentally imprinting your desired reality onto the quantum field, you effectively program the field to align with your vision. Lastly, patience is essential. Reality hacking isn't instantaneous. It requires consistent effort and steadfast belief in your own power to shape reality. Like any skill, it improves with practice and time. Reflecting on your journey through this exploration of quantum principles, you've blended ancient wisdom with modern quantum mechanics. This journey has illustrated the principle of as above, so below, revealing how our inner mental processes can shape our outer realities. Understanding these patterns and accessing higher states of awareness has equipped you with the tools to reshape your reality. In essence, you now hold the reins of your fate. The quantum field, with all its boundless possibilities, is at your command. You've unlocked the potential to influence and mold your reality, demonstrating that each of us is indeed the master of our own destiny. Copyright 2024 by FreeBooksTube. Thank you for listening. Please consider to subscribe, like, and share to help the channel growth. New videos on a daily basis.